Listen, kid, I'm not here to tell you fairy tales or fill your head with illusions. The truth is, this world is cold, unforgiving, and relentless. People are born, they fight, they suffer, and then they die. That's the cycle, the harsh reality of life, and it's not going to change, no matter how much you want it to. You think you're the only one who's been chewed up and spit out by this world. Think again. Everyone's carrying scars. You just don't always see them. I've been there. I've been in a pit where every breath feels like a battle, and every step feels like dragging a mountain behind you. I've seen friends die, good people turn into monsters, and dreams crushed under the weight of reality. I've lost everything that ever meant something to me. So no, I'm not here to give you pretty words or fake hope. But I'll tell you this, life, for all its pain and cruelty, is still worth fighting for. Life is suffering, yes, but it's also about finding something, anything, that gives you purpose. It doesn't matter if it seems small or insignificant to others. What matters is that it's yours. That's what keeps you going when everything else falls apart. You think I haven't wanted to quit? I've had nights staring at the sky, wondering if any of this is worth it. And sometimes there isn't a clear answer. Sometimes the only reason to keep going is because you're too stubborn to give up. You can't let this world break you. If you let it win, if you give up, then it's over. It's won, and you're done. And let me tell you something. That's not an option. I've seen the kind of darkness that swallows you whole, that leaves you empty and hopeless. But even in that void, there's always a flicker of light. It might be faint, it might be weak, but it's there. You've got to grab onto it and fight for it, because as long as there's a breath in your body, there's a chance to turn things around. It's not about being happy all the time, or even most of the time. It's about finding those small moments of peace, those tiny victories that remind you why you're still here. Maybe it's a sunrise, the sound of rain, or a kind word from a stranger. Whatever it is, hold on to it. Let it fuel you. Let it give you the strength to keep pushing forward no matter how broken you feel. You're not alone in this, even if it feels like it. Everyone's fighting their own battles. Some just hide their scars better than others. There's strength in knowing that you're not the only one who's struggling. There's a kinship in pain, a brotherhood in suffering. We're all in this together, even when it doesn't feel that way. Yes, life's a bastard. It's cruel and unfair, but you can't let it turn you into something you're not. Hold on to your humanity, to the things that make you who you are. Don't let go of the fire inside you. That's what's kept you alive this long, and it's what will carry you through the darkest times. I knew a man once, tough as nails, but with a heart too big for this world. He fought battles that would have broken most people, but even he had his limits. One night, he told me he was done, that he couldn't fight anymore. I tried to tell him what I'm telling you now. He was stronger than he knew, that his fire was still burning, even if he couldn't see it. He didn't listen, and he gave up. It broke my heart. Giving up is the easy way out. It's the path of least resistance. But it's not the path of the warrior. The warrior's path is hard, brutal, and unrelenting. But it leads to something greater. It leads to redemption, to finding purpose even in the midst of pain. So, when you feel like you can't go on, when the weight of the world feels like it's going to crush you, remember this: you are not alone. You've got strength inside you, more than you realize. That strength is what's going to carry you through the hardest times. Don't let the darkness win. Don't let this world break you. You've got too much fire, too much fight left in you. Stand up, dust yourself off, and keep going. Keep fighting, not just for yourself, but for something bigger than the pain, bigger than the struggles. It could be a dream you thought was dead, someone who needs you, or simply the act of proving the world wrong. Whatever it is, hold on to it. Let it drive you forward. Because as long as you're still breathing, as long as your heart's still beating, you've got a chance to turn it all around, a chance to write your own story, and that's something no darkness can ever take away from you. Warriors don't quit, kid. They fight, they endure, and they come out stronger on the other side. You're a warrior, and warriors never quit.